So today we will see Swift from scratch, from basic, and we will move to advanced level one by one, right? So let's start. First question is that what is the purpose of Swift? What is the feature of Swift, right? Why we learn Swift? Actually, using Swift, we can develop iOS, macOS, watchOS, tvOS application, right? And it is similar to C and Objective C. If you learn some uh, languages like C, then you'll get an idea that how we can create variables, how we can create data types, what is the operators, how we can create the functions, right? So it is similar to that. It is similar to that. Okay, moving forward, data type. Swift provide its own version, right? From C and Objective C. It having like integer, float, double, string, and boolean. Actually, what is data type? Data type means that there are some kind of storage, right? That you need to access based on the value that you have. Like, for example, you have some information like user information. So user information will come like username, user biography, right? Email ID, something like that. So you can use string type in that case, right? If you are going to store age of particular values, salaries, this thing, then you can store this values in string integer. And if you have some floating type value, then you can use float and double, right? Same to boolean, right? Boolean having two state, true and false. Okay. uh, Also it provides Swift also provide a very powerful version of three collection type, right? That is array, sets, and dictionary. We will see this later, right? How we can use it, and how we can uh, use in our real life, right? Real examples. Now we're coming to variables and constant. So what is variable? Variables means that you having some kind of values, right? That values depends on your data type, right? What kind of value, whatever you have value, right? It depends on your data type, right? You have age, then it will be integer. But how you will store that value, how you will fetch that value, you will have to create some kind of identification, right? Let's say an example, right? Age is equal to 22. This is equal to 22. 22, you have the value 22 that belongs to data type that is integer, and age is a variable that it means that uh, it's some kind of identification. So whenever you'll have to work with only the variables, right? So whenever required, you'll use that variable and retrieve it. Okay. It also provides the convention to create a variable that can't be changed. For example, if you have some kind of values that is constant, for example, uh, pi, right? Pi, its value is 3.14 and it will not going to change, right? In any scenario. So you can keep that values as a constant, right? And we can use that constant using let, or yes, using let, that can be done in Swift. So we will see this all the topic deeper. Advanced data type. So Swift also provides some other data types like that is not there in Objective C, like tuples. So tuples means that it means grouping of values, and it return multiple value from a function as a single compound value. Single compound value means that you have values containing all the data. Like you have user information, right? So user information can contain username, user biodata, user education, user age, right? So this will have like integer, string, float, boolean. You can send it directly, right? and you can access it. You can access it by using dot zero dot one dot by using the indexing, and we will see this thing how we can create it, how we can use it, tuples, right? Now optional data type. When you are not sure about this value, right? When you are not sure about any values, so optional type handle absence of value, optional type having some kind of value, or none value. So this data type will come in enum data type, right? Enum type having some kind of values or none values. Optional is similar to nil, that is in Objective C that we have worked. If you have worked in Objective C, then you are familiar with the nil, right? So optional is very similar to nil, but nil work with any type, right? But optional, you already specified some data type and then you added that variable as a optional, so it is safer compared to nil. Now type safety languages. Actually, what is type safety? It means that you have added some kind of some data type and you are sending some other data type, right? Like if type is string and you are passing that value as a integer, so you can't pass it by even by mistake, right? So this, similarly, you can't pass optional string to non-optional string, right? So this, actually this you can get error in development process, so you can fix that error very easily, right? So I think this is all the basic thing of Swift. We will go in next lecture, we will see other things, other stuff, like variables, operators, or all the stuff that we can use it. Hope you like this video.